Pro-gun majorities in Congress expand self-defense rights for our stateside military members. Hello, I'm Jennifer Zahrn with this week's News Minute from the NRA Institute for Legislative Action. A pro-Second Amendment majority in the United States Congress was pivotal in keeping NRA-backed provisions in the National Defense Authorization Act, which was signed into law last week. The new law expands gun rights on stateside military bases, prohibits the EPA from banning traditional ammunition under the Toxic Substance Control Act, and saves taxpayer dollars by allowing gun collectors to buy vintage military surplus pistols from the government. While stationed stateside, our service members should not be sitting ducks for terrorists. Under this new law, local commanders will have the authority to allow service members to be armed while on base. Members of the military should have the same right and ability to defend themselves as every other law-abiding citizen. Another NRA-backed provision in the bill prohibits the EPA from banning traditional ammunition under the Toxic Substance Control Act. This is a huge victory for hunters, recreational sportsmen, and our military, as it ensures that they will have access to traditional ammunition at a reasonable cost. The law also puts an end to the wasteful government practice of warehousing vintage firearms that are highly sought after by gun collectors. President Obama and gun control activists have kept these firearms in storage for years at great cost to taxpayers without making anyone any safer. In Michigan this week, the primary components of two NRA-backed bills took effect. As a result, the county concealed pistol licensing boards will be eliminated, and the licensing process for statutorily eligible Michiganders will become significantly more efficient, expedient, and uniform. With the elimination of the county concealed weapon licensing boards, county clerks will now administer the concealed pistol licensing process. Background checks that are statutorily required to obtain a license will be conducted by the Michigan State Police. However, the state police will not retain the discretionary authority formerly held by the county licensing boards, since the law mandates that all persons who statutorily qualify for a license shall receive one. The new licensing process also provides enhanced avenues for redressing licensing delays. As of December 1st, the county clerks and Michigan State Police have 45 days, beginning on the date fingerprints are taken, to either issue a concealed pistol license or provide a notice of disqualification. And finally, in this week's Armed Citizen Report, a woman in upstate New York was able to use her firearm to protect herself from domestic violence. According to the Genesee County Sheriff's Office, the woman shot a former boyfriend in the leg when he forced his way into her home. Investigators say the man fled the area in a vehicle, but was picked up by authorities a few hours later. Emergency personnel were called and the man was transported to a hospital for medical treatment. I'm Jennifer Zahrn, and I'll see you again next week with a News Minute from the NRA Institute for Legislative Action.